Kadiravan, can you please put the slide on a presentation mode? So let's start the session.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you participants to join the session, and I hope you guys are get more from the session. So let's start the session. I can introduce my team members and speakers and about the topics also. So today we are going to talk about the topic multi-language support for Salesforce community portal. So this is like a community page, like recently it's updated in the Salesforce like a digital experience. So people have some knowledge in this community portal in the builder also. So we have some language based concept for this topic, especially for the community builder. Can you please move on to the next slide? Yeah, I can explain about our admin group Trichy. So Salesforce admin group Trichy is conducted more than 15 to 16 events in the past year and in the past quarter also. So this quarter, this is our first meetup in the Salesforce admin group. So I'm so glad to about introduce myself and my team co-leader also. So in Salesforce admin group, which I am a leader of this group, and I'm working as a Salesforce developer in MST Solutions. And Sundaravil Jayam, he is also one of the leader, I mean co-leader of this Salesforce admin group Trichy. He is also working as a Salesforce developer in MST Solutions. Can you please move on to the next slide? Basically, Salesforce admin group focused on the declarative concept, like point and click concept. So we are low code lovers. We only pick a topic for the presentations for this community group, like low code and less more clicks. Okay, that is the reason we have a big topic in the declarative concept, and I am so happy to introduce our speaker for this session, Mr. Kadiravan. He is a Salesforce developer. He is also working in MST Solutions. So he has 3+ years of experience, and he completed more certifications also in the Salesforce. So I don't want to make take more time on this time. So let's hand over the session to Kadiravan. Kadiravan, can you please take over the session?
Sure, Kadir. Hello, everyone. Good evening for all. And I'm Kadiram here. I'm working as a software engineer from MST Solutions, and I have knowledge in Apex classes, triggers, and I have a working experience with the Lightning component and LWC, and I have a front-end scripting knowledge with the HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and SLDS too. And thanks to the Trailblaze admin community group to give this great, wonderful opportunity. And yeah, let's receive the agenda. So this is our agenda. Today, what we are going to do is like from the introduction side, we are going to see how we are what is the main purpose to use the community portal, and later we are going to looking into that setup to enable the language and how to modify in a lightning component. It's very less, so modification will not take more thing, only the labels changes in our lightning component. And later we are going to see about how to retrieve and deploy the multi-language support into another org. So let's start. So the initially, why we need multi-language support is most of our community pages will be in English. So some of our clients may need it in to view for the users with the different languages, and that's our main purpose here. And our client need a multiple language access to attract and get more users in their org wide. So it will be a very simple change in the customizable to add the additional languages even after the deployment to production. So from here, how I'm going to do is like, because it's a setup. So what I plan to do is like, I will be doing these setups by slide into my in my org, so that you can also note it. And if you have any questions or clarifications, please stop me whenever you have questions. Okay. So this is a first slide. So in this slide, what we are going to do is multi-language setup. So to set up the translation workbench, we need to click on the translation workbench in the setup, and we have to enable the multi-language support for our org. So initially there is no setup enabled for multi-language support. What we need to do is in the setup, we need to type translation. In the translation language setting, we need to enable this. Why we need to enable this is once we enable this, then only we can add more languages to our portal and inside Salesforce. So I just tried previously with only one language, and we need to make active of this. So that's the thing I just entered in this slide. So to enable the community, we have enabled the community, and then under support languages, we need to add more languages. How many languages we can include? We can add it. So here we are given by a list of languages, which is given the Salesforce. So from this, we can include the language. Now I will try with, I have already enabled the Spanish, and now I will try with another language, maybe with German. And we need to make sure that you have activated the language so that it will be available in the portal and the custom labels to change the values according to the language. So we need to save this. And now this one German language only available for the support of multi-language. So if we need to enable the Spanish, we need to activate it. So this is the initial step. Once we're done with this, now these two languages is applicable to show in the portal and as well as with inside the Salesforce. And now our target is to going to start with the portal. So we have completed with this page, and I have activated the checkbox. The next slide is to enable the setup in the community portal. So for that, now we have changed before the in the winter 20 release or winter 19, we have changed it to digital experience. So we need to search with that. So in the digital experience, we have all sites. So that's the thing I have here. Please search for all sites and click on the builder for your community. So I have already created my community for this demo. So this is a new community. I still not yet activate the community. So this is a fresh and new. So after that, after your opening with the builder, you need to click settings on the left side floating icon. So these are the floating icons. And in this icons, we need to click the settings. And after that, we need to select the language and click add language buttons. So here we have a lot of things. And in this place, we need to select the language. So here our default language is English. So most of our projects and most of our client need only the English language. So if your client needs, suppose to add more languages, we need to add here to make enable for the portal. I have enabled Spanish and German in the inside Salesforce, right? So I have enabled these two things, and I will make a save of it. Once I saved, the screen will be showing like this. So I have added the language. After adding the language, we need to select required language and move to the right side. We have selected and move to the right side. And after that, we need to enable active on live site. So once we enable this checkbox, then only the language will be active in our portal. So if not, the language will be here, but will not active in the portal side. So select fallback language English. or your client default language. So with the what is the help of fallback languages? So if our browser or our portal is not supported with the Spanish language, the fallback language will show in that way. So we have Spanish, right? So we have to translate each and everything to Spanish. If the Spanish is not supported for your end user, it will show in the English language. Okay, because the English is a default language, it will show in English. So we will set another way. For German, we will change Spanish as a fallback language. So if we are not giving any values to the German language in our custom labels, then if you are given in the Spanish, then Spanish will be shown. Fallback languages, if your language is not supported in the browser, the fallback language will show your values. So these are the things you need to modify. And once after you are completing this, the page will be look like this. So we have enabled, now we have enabled the two languages. So what we are going to after this? So after completing all those steps in the community and in services, we need to create a component and we need to make it available for the community users. Okay. So this is the code. What I will do is I will just create a component because we have set up everything for the language translation in the portal and inside Salesforce too. So here I will create one new component. Page component. So this is now empty. I have a code. Previously I have created this. So this is our hard-coded text. Okay, once we save the component here, to make this component available for the community usages, we need to enable force community available for all pages. Once you have implemented this thing, this interface, then only your component will be showing here. So once I refresh, our component will be there. And our component name is homepage component. Yeah, here we have implemented the interface and we get the component here. So we need to drag it in the component to the content page. So once you have done this, you have to publish the thing. So I published. This is our URL to see the component in incognito window. I will show it in the incognito window. So now we have the component. This is our basic structure. How in every project we are going to do is like we will hard code everything, or we will use some custom labels to show only the language is in English. So now what we are going to do is we are going to create a custom label. So we have created the component, and later what we are going to do is we are going to create a custom label, and we are going to give some values for each and every custom label. So how to create a custom label is in the setup, you need to search for custom labels. The custom label, I will create new and I will make it name as home page custom label. This is a sample. So just I created a home page custom label. And we have wording like in our component. So this is our static values, right? So we are going to make it as multiple support for each and everything. So our default language will be like English. So once you have saved, you have the options like translation. When this translation option is enabled means once you are giving you once you are enable the languages. So what are the languages you have enabled here? These options will be available in the custom label. So now I'm going back to custom label. Okay, I have created like a home page custom label, right? So now I'm going to create new translation for this. So we have enabled Spanish and German, and we are making active of it. So here are the two languages which we have added here. Okay, if you are adding one more languages, it will be show the options here. So first of all, I will start with the Spanish, and our English text is Trailblazers community group. So what we need to do is for the Spanish translation, we need to from here we need to search for a Spanish translation word. So once we get the word, we need to paste it here. So now for Spanish, we have the value for in Spanish language. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we just copy this thing. So now we have set up all those things for custom labels. We have entered the short description and values, and then
Screen is not visible.
my screen is not visible for you.
Yes.
Now you can see the slides, right?
Oh,
No.
Rudra, the screen is not visible. Can you
Okay.
please share again?
Yeah. I think I have stopped the screen.
Yeah, now it's visible.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
So once you're selected for a Spanish language, we need to translate and get the translation value, and we need to paste it based on according to the Spanish language, and we need to save here. Okay. Once you are saved, then our English text will be like Trailblazer community group, and your Spanish text will be like this. So coming back to the slides, we have created like a custom labels here, and we have searched for the value and we have pasted here. The page will be looking like this to add multiple values for the slides. Okay, so after this what we need to doing is, so after creating all the custom labels, we need to place it in the component and their respective places. So now we have created only one value instead of this Trailblaze group. Now we have created the homepage custom label. So this is our syntax for the custom label inclusion in the component. So custom label, namespace, and then label name. So here I have an example for that. So I'm not enabled any namespace here. So the default will be like See, and now with the help of this format, instead of hard coding this value, we are going to replace with homepage custom label. Okay. So once after you are replacing the word, now you can go through with the portal. Now we have modified in the component. So next step is to enable, sorry, one second. So next thing is we need to switch back from English and Spanish, right? So for that, we have a inbuilt option for this thing is language selector. So once you have enabled the multiple translation, so this part will be enabled automatically. So I have dragged here in the component and the place is in the right side. So once we published, so the default language is English. So once if you are going to change for Spanish, so this one word will be modified to Spanish and the rest of the things will be in English. Okay, because we have changed only this place for the Spanish thing. So can anyone tell what will happen if you are selecting German? It will show in German or in any other language?
I guess English it will be shown. Oh,
It will show English.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I will show one page. Then please confirm that it will show in English or not. Okay. We have a fallback language for Spanish is English and for German it's Spanish. So now let me know in which language it is.
So for German, it will be Spanish.
Okay, just wait. Fallback is not looking there. Yeah, actually, it will show in Spanish here in the page, but it will not rendering it. I don't know why it is. In this way, I will check with them. Actually, I don't know why it is, but it will show in the fallback language what we are given in the German language. Because control switch language to display is not available for the selected site language. So if a site language is not there, then it will be showing in the fallback language. I don't know whether I have okay, I will check with this. Okay, but actually how it will show is like if you are translating from any other language, if the language specifically is not available, then it will be shown in the fallback language. But here it will show still in English. So I will check with this. So now what we are going to do is like we have changed for only one static value. So for the remaining these static values too, we need to modify to the corresponding custom labels. Okay, then it will be available for your use. Wait, I have the code for that too. So I have changed everything into the custom labels here. the same content but with custom labels. Okay, I've changed here. Now, if you are see here is, if you are selecting English, everything will be shown in English language because I have remodified the custom labels instead of static content. So it will be shown in the page 2. But I will check with this, okay? And the next thing is, we have changed we have modified the custom labels. So this stage we are already done. What here I mentioned is language selector. So in the component, once we have enabled the multi-language support, then only the language selector will be the option. So we need to paste it in the component. Then only for the users, it will be available to select the languages. And the next thing, what we are going to see now is, so once after completing your codes and enabling your setup in your org, then what we need to do is we need to retrieve and deploy the code to another production or queue or dev bugs. Okay, so for that, how we need to get is like these two things will be enough to get the custom labels and their corresponding translation values. Okay. Here I have the member only for ES. Only ES means it's a Spanish. So I have only for Spanish. If you want to add for another more languages, you can copy and you can change for another languages. So for here it is showing like for German, it's showing like D, right? The language code. So if you have entered the value for German, we need to add the member here to retrieve the Spanish, including the Spanish and their corresponding values. Okay, I will show here. And I will add another value for German too. So in the custom label, in the component, what I done is like a homepage paragraph 1. This is my custom label, which holding the value in English as the Trailblazer community group. So here I will select the new thing and I select the German language. In the translation from English to, I will change to German. I'll change to German. So this is the value which will be holding for replacement value. I will paste it here. So in the custom label, it will automatically re-render based on the languages. Actually, I will select another language. Sorry for that. I will delete it and I will add another language. Or, I will add Danish here, and in the inside source too, I will add it. I will select this thing and I will save this. My 3 languages will be here. And the Danish too is showing in English only. Okay, I will try with Telugu. I don't think it will be available here or not. Yeah, it is available. Actually, I'm searching for another language to translate. I've enabled here. Do you have any questions? I think. So it will be changing the value based on the custom labels translation values. So if I have given the values for all these custom labels, then all the languages will be shown in Telugu. All the values will be shown in Telugu. Kumar Swami. Do you have any questions, Kumar Swami?
No.
Yeah, okay. So this is how it will render. Based on the values, it will rendering the, based on input, it will render the values. So the next thing is how to add another languages. So once after we are completing each and everything, so first thing we need to get the retrieve and deploy part. For this, I have a package.xml which includes the translation only for Spanish. What I will do is so first of all we need to retrieve all those values. So for that we need to select the package. So this is our labels and their corresponding translations. I will first open the label. So these are the values we are given in the labels, and we'll check for translation values. So this is for Spanish translation. We have only enabled the Spanish thing, right? In the package, what we have included is only the Spanish. So it will take only the Spanish values. If you want to take the Telugu value, means you have to add the member in and replace the value with the TE for Telugu translation. Then it will translate and get the values available in the package. Then what we need to do is, once after we're getting all those values, we need to deploy by using the workbench. We have the option for deployment. So you need to log in to the another org, and you need to click the deployment. In the deployment, you have to choose the file, which is given as a zip file. Okay. Once you have given this, every values and their corresponding, every custom labels and their corresponding value will be deployed to your org. So please note it, before deploying to your org, you have to enable the setup which we are given in previous slides, which we are given in the previous slides. I think from this multi-language setup, right? So we need to do all the steps up to this. We need to add up to the languages, then only the values and their, then only the custom labels and their corresponding values will be hold there. So this is how we need to retrieve and deploy it to another org. So in the end, if you need to add another languages without touching the component, what we need to do is, we need to first of all go to the translation language setting. In supported, we have added the languages, right? So we need to add those languages. And later what we need to do is, like we need to enable the portal language section. Portal language section means, so in this place, we have to add another language, which language we have added in the inside Salesforce. So we need to give these values to. So once you are given these things, we need to search for the corresponding custom labels. In the translation text, we need to give the values. How we have searched for Telugu, right? So for Telugu, we have searched here and we have pasted it in this place, right? So like this, you need to add another language in this setup. And once you have added, then in this pop-up, the value will be here and you need to give the text, which we are taken from here. Okay. Once you set up all those things, then our language will be, we can include without touching this same component. We can show for the client without touching the component with additional language once after our deployment too. So this is what we have. So we have we are already done with the demos by doing all those steps then and there. Do you have any questions here? Anyone?
Any questions from the audience?
I have a question.
What is this the below?
This is related to supporting the languages from right to left. For example, if we speak about Arabic or Urdu or any specific to these type of languages? Does it support these languages? Because
Yes, yes, it will support for whatever the language you have chosen in the portal and inside Salesforce. And what you need to do is, 1 second, I will show that page.
because when you are transversing the language from right to left, there are certain things that, for example, if you talk about Salesforce, Arabic is supported only in the Unicode. It doesn't support other versions of the, the the font size and things like that, font type. So
Oh, yeah, okay. Let's try with Arabic, whether it will be supporting it here or not. Yeah, in the UI design wise, then we need to do some changes, right? That's the thing you have asked.
yeah, that's correct.
Yes.
Because we tried, not with the community templates and things like that, but we tried with Visual Force page. Arabic has a distinct limitation, so we just want to check this is possible here using in the
Uh,
community.
yeah, we can change the language, but how it will show is like from the left to right it will show, right? So for that, if you have enabled Arabic in your portal or in your page, what I would suggest is for the specific page in the URL itself, the language code will be binded, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Yes. So we can just query by using JavaScript. And if you are founding the Arab AR, I think AR, right?
True. Yeah.
The language code. So if you're getting any values in the parameter as AR, then we can customize the layouts by using pixels or EM.
So you
So
need to leverage additional JavaScript and CSS
yes,
capabilities,
yes,
right?
yes, only for the Arabic language,
All
because
right.
because Arabic alignment itself is starting from the left. So if we
Right to
have
left. Yeah.
yeah, so if we have a television connectivity, it will start from here. It will end at here. So
Okay. Yeah.
what we can do is only for the Arab, we can just adjust the CSS. So like padding left to take here, okay? Like that, we can arrange only for Arab. So by querying the language, if it contains Arab, then we need to do some paddings. Then it will automatically change to this side, right? It will be available in center, or else you can align center is also not worked. Have you tried that?
Yeah, align because we might be using certain, let's say we have a form where there is English as well as Arabic. So in that case, you need to traverse the English words from left to right and Arabic from right to left. So in that case, previously what we did is like we tried with, if you basically try this rendering and stuff from the Visual Force. So the Arabic is supported basically only on the Unicode, okay, Unicode version type.
Yeah.
Doesn't support in any of the fonts or any of the other types of the font. So I just want to check when it comes to, do we need to try another leveraging, as you said, JavaScript or anything, because we have a like LWC components also in place. So I just wanted to check with ID because I haven't tried, because last time I tried with Visual Force, I used to get certain issues. So just since new things are coming up on Salesforce, I had this question.
We can adjust by using LC itself, I think. So maybe Visual Force will not support for that much CSS.
That's correct. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, because I have also tried for some my previous projects, so it will not accept each and everything. So what we can best do is you can just ask them to move on to LC or LWC. So I think in LWC it will be Awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's correct. Yeah.
we can modify whatever the things we need. We can modify that. And LC also good supportive for modifications. So we can try this too.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Any other participants have questions on this session?
Yeah, hi. So ideally, this only changes the label, right? Not the content of it.
Yes. Well, in the content, what we are going to do is just giving all those values. Yeah, I will show you because I have only changed this thing, right? So I will show you. I changed all these things. So in the paragraph 3, so this is the third paragraph. Okay. To change all those things, what we need to do is just copy the text from here and you have to translate like this. Just Google it like translate English to Spanish or English to any other language what you want. So just paste it in the English setup. So it will translate automatically. You have to take these values and you have to paste it in the translation side. Okay. So we have Telugu, right? So if you are translating, sorry, I have copied another thing. So if you are saving this value, it will change only here. So it will be automatically re-render how this value is binded.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Any other question? Okay, so I think no more questions from the participants. Okay. Thank you, Kajiravan, for the wonderful session, and thank you, participants, for joining this session and make this session as successful as well as the interactive one. So I have some surprises and information for the participants. Can you please move on to the last slide, Kajiravan?
Okay.
It's a very important and useful information from our MST solutions. We are hiring the persons with a perfect qualification and experience. If you are a 2019, 20 and 21 passed out freshers or experienced person, here is the opportunity to explore in your career. If you don't want this information means, can you please share it with your friends, neighbors, who are, like eligible persons you think? Can you please share this information? So we are hiring the freshers and experienced aspirants for Salesforce development, Salesforce testing, and Java positions too. Because not only developer, we are hiring for the testers and Java positions also. So can you please send your resume to career@mstsolution.com. We are give the information from the Salesforce admin group, Richie. You can tag the uh, referral persons to our team also. So in LinkedIn also, if we post anything means, we post same thing in the LinkedIn also. Can you please tag the persons who are eligible for this opportunity, so it's useful for someone else. So Salesforce admin group welcomes resumes. So can you please sending the mentions resumes and a referral to our admin group. And thank you for the joining session, and we select the winners for the certification voucher codes also. So we contact the winners through the LinkedIn, and we announce the winners also in the LinkedIn. Thank you so much.
Thanks everyone.
And I will share the screen slides and recording in LinkedIn. Can you please take that?